Hello, my friend. Oh my goodness, it's so good to be back. I missed you all last week. We were off chat and what's up in makeup for, I just remembered I left this on. This is for when I do late breaks so that I'm not pa-pa-paing into the microphone. But when I'm on live, it looks really weird because it blocks my whole face. But anyway, as I was saying, I missed you last week. We were off last week for the United States Thanksgiving holiday. But it is good to be back. And of course, coming back to a Black Friday that had a few debacles. I used disaster in the title. It's a little over dramatic. Well, I think for Foreo, it was a disaster. But I mean, the other ones, well, I think for the people who bought from Natasha Denona, that was a disaster. But the Jeffree star, that really wasn't a disaster. Well, except for we'll get into it in a minute. But yeah, I had to title it something. So, that's the way it is. But I want to thank you so much for being here in live chat. I'm excited to talk about this from a consumer perspective and try to understand the brand perspective and see whether that makes a difference in the things that happen on Black Friday that were just not ideal. Not ideal situations. So before we get into that topic and other topics, I thought we might touch on a little bit about the influencer bubble bursting. A couple of creators that I absolutely adore, Hannah from Smoky Glow and Robbie Christie, did a collab where they talked about the influencer bubble bursting. I thought that might be a fun topic to talk about as well. If we want to, we can do that. I think that would be cool. But before we do that, let's go ahead and say hello to the people that are here live in the collective brain of makeup awesomeness, because I will be reading some of your comments live and commenting back to what your opinions are on these topics, because that's what this is all about. This isn't just about me talking. This is a live chat, meaning I'm talking with the people that are here live. So I'm really excited to hear your thoughts on these things. So here we go. We have Kitty Farkas was here. Hello. And Val is here. Teresa M.O. in the house in Florida. Wow. Well, I decided I was going to wear my pajamas today. These are my supernatural pajamas, and I decided that it's a Sunday, and I decided I have lots of things to do today around my house because we're moving. We only have one more chat in this location, and then we are moving. So I decided I was going to stay in my pajamas today. It's cold. Baby, it's cold outside. And I got my snowman mug with my cinnamon coffee in it. And we're going to stay nice and warm and toasty here in Maryland on the East Coast of the U.S. while you're nice and warm and toasty in Florida without coffee and pajamas. But so good to see you, Teresa. She's part of our What's Up in Makeup team. You're Lynn. Good morning to you. Erica, good morning. Ginger and Debbie Green, my friend. Good to see you. Crystal is here. Debbie's reminding everybody to like the video. It tells YouTube to share it with other people. So if you do enjoy the chat, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. It only takes a second. It's free to do. Helps me out a lot. Let's see. Debbie S., good morning to you. Marky Mark is here. Yes, good vibrations. I'm feeling it. I already said Val, I believe. Farah is here, Bethany, and Erica. Did I say Erica yet? And Melissa. I lost track. All right, if I didn't say good morning to you, good morning to you. So let's go ahead and get started. And the first one, of course, we should probably talk about, because the one that I know people are going to say if I don't talk about it first that I was clickbaiting people into watching longer. Let's get into the Jeffree Star issue that happened, which is the least serious, in my opinion, as far as the impact on the brand, the impact on the consumer, but also, in my opinion, the least well handled by the brand by far of the different things that happened. So let's talk about what happened. Jeffree had 3 mystery boxes that he sold. And let's just be clear what mystery boxes are. If you've never ordered a mystery box before, they're really neat. I've ordered tons of them. I found some really great products. I remember I ordered a Bare Minerals mystery box a long time ago. Absolutely loved a bunch of stuff that I never would have tried otherwise. I always get the Beautylish Lucky Bag at the end of the year where they throw in a bunch of Beautylish stuff for a discounted price. It's a way to get things at a discount, and it's a surprise, so it's like getting a present from the company kind of thing that you actually pay for. But let's be serious about what they really are. For the most part, it seems that they are a way to unload products that are not selling. Or products that they've overstocked and have a lot of. The only exception I've seen of this, and I'm just being straight up honest here, is, well, I don't know. I really don't know. I just saw the Manny MUA mystery box, and that thing looked legit. But he did include his oldest palette, so he may be trying to unload that. Who knows? But it's typically a way to unload old product and things that aren't selling. So let's let's make sure that we're aware before we purchase these things and know that we may get a bunch of things that we don't like. And it's like, slot machine. Every time we order a mystery box, it's slot machine. That being said, Jeffree in the advertisement for it had said that the smallest mystery box was going to contain 3 items. And it also had said that it was going to contain, every box was going to contain an exclusive makeup product, cosmetic product. The lowest mystery box had a sheet of stickers in it, which they were beautifully designed stickers. I mean, they're absolutely gorgeous. They look like old school tattoos. I'll show them to you in a second. They're really cool. But when you expect to get 3 products and you get 2 products and a sheet of stickers, I can see why people are very upset about that. I would have been upset about that. I don't dig on stickers anymore. That's just me. But I know a lot of people love stickers, but that was not a good move. If you're saying that you're going to send out 3 cosmetic products, you should send out 3 cosmetic products. Now, before all the Jeffree people that love Jeffree, I'm going to get into what he said and why he said that happened. I'm going to get into it. So don't get mad at me yet. I haven't told the full story yet. I'm getting there. So he went on to the Twitters, which Jeffree Star, get a brand Twitter account. For the love of whatever higher power you believe in, get a brand. get a brand Twitter so you don't get yourself into these situations. Okay, so let's look and see. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna switch you guys over. Oh my goodness, it's all smooshy. Why is it all smooshy? Oh, really? Okay, sorry it looks all smooshy like that. I'm going to try to read it to you. This is very disappointing that it looks like that. Hopefully it doesn't look smooshy to you. It looks really smooshy to me. It does look smooshy. Darn. Okay. You can go to Amanda Sutton's Twitter account to find it not smooshy, but I'm going to try to attempt to read the smooshy version for you. Holiday launches are expected to be the highlight of a brand's year. 2019 was incredible for Jeffree Star. Is this really how you're supposed to treat a loyal fan and supporters, by giving them stickers in their holiday mystery box? And then Jeffree responds, I just showed your message to the guy that spent hours drawing these stickers. He said you are rude and disgusting. My holiday collection was with shame. Mystery boxes are fun and basically get over yourself. I do have a non-smooshy version from The Insider. I'm going to go ahead and put that up. Okay, so this was from The Insider. So this was his whole thing. You can find The Insider's article. Let's see. My holiday collection was shame. Mystery boxes are fun. A mystery. Get over yourself. The entitlement is gross. So, okay. This is what I think that, okay. Let me show you one more thing before we do that. This is from Amanda's Twitter account that he blocked her. She says, well, I don't know why I have Twitter now. I literally only created it to keep up with my idol. I had no idea my opinion would cause this to happen. I wish you could have seen me defending you even after your hurtful words toward me. So, okay. This is what I think happened, okay? I think at this, hold on a minute. I think timeline here is really important. First of all, I want to say that is absolutely insane to block someone over something like that. She spent money, gave Jeffree Star Cosmetics money, and then to have the owner of the company, in reaction to her disappointment, to call her disgusting. Well, technically, he didn't call her disgusting. The artist called her disgusting. I'm sorry, but what? This is not new behavior for Jeffree Star. This is not new behavior. He has done this before. This is not new. This is not new. It's not okay. It's not okay. I personally feel like I would hope that he apologizes to her. I would hope he unblocks her, and I would hope he apologizes to her, because I think that that's really messed up. Now, I could not find I was rushing this morning and I could not find Jeffree's Snapchat. I think it was Snapchat or Instagram story. I'm not sure which one, where he explains what happened. I could not get a version to you, but you can just search for it. You will be able to find it. It's all over the place. Let me sum up. So basically what seems to have happened is his idea was they were going to have an exclusive item in all of the boxes. an exclusive item, not an exclusive cosmetic. But the first advertisement that went out about the mystery boxes said it was going to be an exclusive cosmetic product or an exclusive makeup product, something like that. So he said that that was a mistake. He said that his team messed up. So he is refunding everybody that got the small mystery box. He's refunding everybody, and everybody gets to keep their mystery box. Just if you got the small one. Okay, so I'm going to show you the tweet, or the I forget where I found this. Let me flip it on. Okay, it's really small for me. Hopefully I'll be able to read it. I can bring it up, okay. So basically, it's basically what I just said, that's, wait, I guess that's maybe from the artist. I don't know. I'm confused now. We here at Jeffree Star Cosmetics made the decision to make the refund to all the mini mystery box members. So, all right. This is what I'm thinking the timeline is. I'm thinking the timeline is the mystery boxes go out. People get their mini mystery boxes. People get 2 cosmetic items and a sheet of stickers and are rightfully disappointed. Start tweeting. La, 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 la. Jeffree sees the tweets, not realizing they have a reason to be upset, reacts, starts yelling at people, blocking people, and then he realizes, oh crap, it's kind of our fault. And then he issues the refund. I think that timeline's really important, and to see the whole thing. I feel like in the end, Jeffree Star Cosmetics did the right thing by refunding all the mini mystery box people, because that's insane. I don't think that Jeffree Star Cosmetics wanted that to happen. Nobody wants to have to issue full refunds. Nobody wants that to happen. No brand wants to have to lose money on a product. I mean, yeah, they make tons of money, whatever, but nobody wants to lose money on a product. That was not intentional. But where there is still a problem, in my mind, is the way that he treated his fans, customers, in lashing back out and showing such disrespect. Another part I wanted to show you about this Insider article that I thought was really interesting. It says the fan since deleted their account. That's actually not true. She may have put it on private for a while, but it's back. A few others pointed out that the box was supposed to be valued at $44, but the entire site was 40% off at the time the boxes went on sale, so each lip product only cost $10.88, making the stickers a supposed $22 value. And they had reached out to Jeffree Star and Jeffree Star Cosmetics and hadn't responded to the request for comment. I don't know if it's fair to hold them to the sale price, but is it? I don't know. That's something I don't know. Is it fair to hold them to the sale price? Now, regarding the stickers, if you've been in to a tattoo convention where these kinds of stickers may be sold, you'll spend, well, I don't know the quality of the stickers though. An artist sticker, like that's a really nice quality sticker, will cost $8 to $10 for one sticker this size. Maybe $5 to $10. It depends on the artist and, the size of it and everything. But you can spend a good bit of money on a sticker at a tattoo convention of that kind of style. So I can see where they would think that the stickers are valued at a high amount. But you also have to remember you're dealing with cosmetic consumers here who are expecting 3 cosmetic products. Not a sheet of stickers. When people intentionally buy stickers at that price, they're intentionally buying stickers because they want the sticker. My husband's a huge sticker person. Everywhere we go, like when we travel, we get a sticker from that area, and he has a collection of stickers from all the different places that we've traveled. So, I kind of get where the artist would think his work is worth that much. I think it would be worth that much to someone who would intentionally purchase it. I don't believe that it's worth that much in a mystery box. And it's also depending on, your personal value of that too. Afrest has a good point. She says, they say value for items is usually retail price, not sale price. And I agree with that. Usually, yes, absolutely. Tyler says the customer is definitely not always right. LOL. Yeah, that's true. That's absolutely true. In this case, I do feel the customer was definitely right and that the brand was wrong, that Jeffree was wrong in the way he talked to her. I think that was absolutely ridiculous. Tyler says I already said that one. Deanna says, how many passes does Jeffree Star get for his behavior? I guess that's up to the individual person. We've seen this so many times from Jeffree that he lashes back. When he feels attacked, he jumps back out. I'm not a fan. I haven't been a fan of Jeffree Star, I don't think, ever. And this reinforces why I'm not a fan. I'm not saying that he is the epitome of all evil. He has done some pretty awful, horrible things. I'm not saying, but this is why people have issues with him, is because he does stuff like this. But I am glad in the end that he and his brand did the right thing by refunding the money. I hope that he makes it right with the people that he wronged in the way that he talked to them. I mean, that was just unbelievable. I mean, not unbelievable. It is believable. What am I talking about? It's totally believable. Kathy says, Jen, I agree, but not all are talented tattoo artists like your hubby. Yeah, but did you see the stickers, though? I mean, they really are beautifully designed. They are beautifully designed. And I've bought stickers from the artists at our studio. They have some beautiful stickers. Yeah, so. Jamie says the art was neat, but you're right. I would be wanting cosmetics, not stickers. I wouldn't do anything with them because I'm not a sticker person. And really and truly, I mean, we know the markup on cosmetics thanks to Jeffree Star and Shane. That's been made very public. Some of us knew a little bit more about it before, depending on, your background knowledge. But okay, so if he puts 2 lip products in, retail price is what, $18? So they cost maybe, let's be generous, let's say they cost $3 each to make, and you're selling it for $20, and it's stock you need to get rid of. You could throw a third one in there and the stickers. Like, that's the whole point of mystery boxes. You're supposed to be giving a deal. That's my thoughts. Casey says stickers are a filler. Easily could have added a lip product as it was a makeup mystery box. I totally agree. 100%, Casey. 100%. I don't know if if they thought the stickers were a filler at the beginning. Based on Jeffree's, if you watch the whole thing, his Instagram story or whatever, he talks about how at one point they include pop sockets, but I think pop sockets are way cooler than stickers. But then at the same time, not everybody wants a pop socket either, just like not everybody wants a sticker. I think that it should be cosmetic products, and I think when you throw a pop socket in there or a sheet of stickers, that should be a bonus. Throw them in for everybody. Give everybody a sheet of stickers. I mean, they don't cost hardly anything to produce. I mean, it costs time to create the art, and you're getting art. But you didn't ask for that art, man. Nobody asked for it. Nobody asked for it. So, I mean, I think it would be different if, people knew when they were buying it that they were going to get a collab product with this artist. I think that would have been a little bit different. All right. So, okay, I'm sorry. I'm just reading different comments because you guys are I love talking to you guys. Allie said, T by Allie, hello, my dear. She says, stickers should have been in all the boxes as a bonus. Totally agree. Totally agree. Oh no, I lost a bunch of comments. I was just about to read the next one and I lost it. CJ says, I think he's refunding everyone to outshine his behavior. All I heard was he was refunding the small box. That's all I heard. Mike says they're unoriginal. I don't know. They're old school style tattoo designs, but I think that he incorporated Jeffree Star branding into the old school tattoo designs makes it original to me. But I can see why somebody that isn't in the tattoo, hasn't seen the back end of that, may see that as unoriginal. Adrienne says Jeffree was rude, but good Lord, how many folks have gone off on Twitter? A lot. I've done it myself. Jeffree is held to a different standard because of his previous behavior. I don't know about that, though. I think rude is rude is rude is rude. And, if you're rude to somebody, and that's the thing is everybody makes mistakes. I've made mistakes. I've made lots of mistakes. I've gone off on people that didn't mean it the way that I thought they meant it, and I've gone off. I've made mistakes, but I've tried really hard when I know I've made a mistake to try to right that wrong, to try to say, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I made a mistake, I shouldn't have done that. I'm not perfect. I'm not saying I've apologized to every single person because some people, maybe I just lost track of it or whatever, but if I've ever wronged you and I've ever snapped back at you and I never apologize, I would like to make that right. And I would hope that he would like to make it right with Amanda and anybody else that he went off on. But you're absolutely right. Everybody has gone off on Twitter. Well, not everybody. You can't say everybody, but most people have. I know I've gone off. I used to go off in my comment section a lot. I had this whole thing where I was like, this is not a democracy. This is, this is my channel. I do what I want. You're going to come here and tell me what. I used to go off. And then I realized I was going off on people that maybe didn't mean it the way that I thought they meant it. Maybe they could have worded it differently, but maybe I also could have given them a break in how they worded it. So I get it. All right, let's go ahead and move on, and let's talk about Natasha Denona, and then we'll talk about Foreo, since we talked about Foreo and What's Up in Makeup today, and you may have already seen that, but that's a crazy story. If you haven't watched What's Up in Makeup today, that's a crazy story. But let's talk about Natasha Denona. Now, this one, okay, Natasha Denona, I looked online. I looked and tried to find like an article about this. I tried to find tweets about it. I tried to find, looked on Reddit to try to find it. I even went to Reddit to look at it, find it. I'm desperate if I'm going over to Reddit. Trying to find people telling me about this. What happened was I do 3 live streams a week. I do this one. I do one on Periscope on Fridays. You can watch the replay of that. It's always posted to my Twitter, or it's also on our website, whatsupinmakeup.com. You can watch the replay of that. It's usually around 1 or so on Periscope. I got my core crew of people on Periscope on Fridays, and then I've got my core group of people over on my Facebook group, my What's Up in Makeup Facebook group. We do that on Thursday afternoons. So I was on my Periscope on Friday, and one of my fabulous long time viewers and friends, we've sent products back and forth to each other. Sheila, she's one of the What's Up in Makeup hunters. You'll always see Sheila AK in the What's Up in Makeup. You'll see her. That's her. So she said that Natasha Denona, when she shopped on her website for Black Friday, she said that she was charged 6 times for her order. 6 times. And if you're buying from Natasha Denona, your bill isn't cheap. Even on Black Friday, your bill is not cheap. So I was in shock. I was like, are you kidding me? Because that can put somebody under, that's not okay at all. Tiffany PK, who's another friend of the show, the ND site was a nightmare. I placed an order and was charged twice. Still never received an order confirmation. That's just insane. So I was looking everywhere and trying to find receipts of this. I couldn't find any. I finally found one. I just want to show you the one that I saw. I did finally find on Twitter. It's from someone named Nikki. She says, I'm super sad. All a girl wanted for Black Friday was the damn cup. Oh, she was talking to Shane Dawson, apparently, about how she wanted stuff from his website, but that didn't happen because Natasha Denona stole hundreds of dollars for a few days. So she really needed it after sleeping 3 hours dealing with customer service. So was sad about not getting Shane Dawson stuff, but that's beside the point. The point is I finally found somebody in print somewhere that had this happen to them other than my friend Sheila. So let me flip around. So it's interesting to see Tiffany pop up with the same problem. So it's not just Sheila, it's Tiffany too. Feifei Kara says, Natasha Denona has the worst customer service ever. I have never heard that before. Auntie says, you can't please everyone, but he did try to make it right. However, he needs to apologize for how he treated some of his customers. Back on the Jeffree Star. I 100% agree. Steph says, tell me she went to her bank. I hope so. I'm sure that she did. Oh, is Sheila here? Oh, there she is. Hi, Sheila. Sheila's here. It says Sheila King on the screen if you want to see who Sheila is. Hug back. So, yay. Hi, Sheila. So I'm telling your story because that's how I found out about it. And we didn't put it in What's Up in Makeup. I couldn't find anything from it's not being covered anywhere that this happened to people. I mean, this is a huge problem. And people not getting their order confirmations and all of that, that's insane. JLK972 says, I ordered before Black Friday from Natasha Denona and still haven't gotten an order confirmation. Oh my goodness. And then HM says, OMG, this happened to me with Bath and Body Works yesterday. I was getting the candles, and the second I submitted my order, it took on my coupon code and charged me over $110. Oh my goodness. People and their candles, man. People went crazy over those candles. You know what's funny is I almost gave into consumerism. I almost did. Y'all know my obsession with Candles by Victoria that I have a relationship with that, that we donate money to my old school that I used to teach at. So, I have so many Candles by Victoria. That's the first thing I moved into my new house. It was my Candles by Victoria because I didn't want the movers because we hired movers. If you've never hired movers before and you can do it, I definitely recommend it. We decide to invest in it when we move because it's insane. But the first thing I moved in was my candles by Victoria. I guess I was going to send this to Victoria, but I can show you too. I took this picture last night of my new shelves. Wait, let me put it back here. I don't know if it'll be blurred out, but you can see my candles by Victoria and my new shelves. This is in my kitchen. It's the first thing I moved in. But anyway, so I saw everybody freaking out over these $10 candles from Bath and Body Works, and I was like, should I buy some? Like, am I missing out? Like, I had that whole thing. Like, if I don't buy them now, I'm going to feel like I missed out. And then I put a bunch of stuff in my cart. I put probably 6 or 7 candles in my cart, and then I just closed it. I was like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I don't need them. And I don't even know what these things smell like. I don't even remember the last time I went in a Bath and Body Works. I had no idea. So it was all based on what I'd heard about online, and I resisted, and I didn't buy, and I was really proud of myself because I really didn't need them. I didn't. But anyway, back to Natasha Denona. Anna says Natasha Denona addressed this on her Instagram. Ooh, thank you. All right, let me go over to her Instagram. I'm not going to be able to show it on the screen, but if you want to go with me, we can look at it together. Hold on. Instagram. Natasha Denona. Why didn't I look there? What's wrong with me? Natasha Denona. Okay. Looks like there's no photo. Was it in a story? It looks like it might be in a story. Okay. I don't know if you can hear that, but I can hear the sound from the Natasha Denona website. I don't see anything. I see a look of the Biba palette. I see the Biba palette again. I see nothing on her Instagram. Maybe she addressed it and it disappeared, which is not cool. I'm sorry. If you address something on Instagram and then it disappears in 24 hours, that is not addressed. That is not addressed. I'm sorry. That is not addressed. When there is an ongoing problem, like it's one thing if you want to put up a picture, a picture of what happened or whatever, so everyone has the information. And then once everything is resolved, you want to delete it. I'm cool with that. But if the problem is still a problem, you don't let it disappear in 24 hours. That's insane. That's insane. What the heck? No. That's not okay. Okay. Sheila says she'll email me the video. Thank you. So at least I can see it. That is just messed up. No. Not well done, Natasha Denona. Not well done. So for me, I feel like this is the situation where I feel like the brand is 100% in the wrong by not addressing it properly. And Julia says not a story, but an actual post. Oh, Black Friday post. Okay, hold on. Did I miss it? Black Friday sale. There's a video. Oh, okay, there's a video. It says, I would like to thank everyone who purchased Natasha. Thank you so much. I went off for a second. I'm sorry. I didn't scroll far enough. I would like to thank everyone who purchased Natasha Denona this Black Friday sale. My customer service team is working nonstop, answering all of your emails individually. Due to technical issues, the ones that purchased during the first hours of the sale were accidentally overcharged. I assure you that all the proper reimbursements will be made within the next 3 business days. I personally apologize for all the difficulties that you encountered. This hashtag sale is available until December 2nd. Gotcha. Okay. I need to calm it down. My daughter would look at me and she'd go, why are you so triggered, Mom? That's what would happen. Okay. So it's there. All right. I'm not so mad anymore, but still. What I feel like they need to do, I don't know if this is possible because I don't know the back end of it, is to make sure to individually email, find the ones that were affected or just send out a mass email to everybody that ordered and at least tell them that through their email. I don't know if that was a thing, whether they sent out a mass email, but that's what I think should happen. Let people know. That was on their Instagram, but you have to scroll down. So there's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 19. It's the 20th post down. So they've already posted 19 images since Black Friday. I mean, they're beautiful images, but it's way far down. So that's not quite as bad, but I still think they need to do more. Maybe that's just my ignorance for not owning a brand, but I feel like they need to do more. Let's see what you all are saying about Natasha Denona. Kendall says, personally, I'm not into Natasha Denona. Her products just don't do it for me. I've bought stuff and returned them almost immediately. Okay. I found them to be hit and miss. They're definitely different than if you're used to using like ABH or, most mainstream brands that are putting out quality product. They definitely perform differently. Brittany says, Jen, I've noticed your voice seems strange. Try a cup of tea with lemon and make sure you are taking all your vitamins. Yes. Yeah, I've had a chronic cold for, I don't know, has it been like a month? Or maybe it's a different cold. I don't know, but I woke up this morning, my voice was really scratchy. I've got my coffee. I might have some tea. I don't really like tea that much. I've tried really hard to like tea. I just really don't like it that much. Sheila says, just send it, Jen. I emailed a week ago with no reply. Yeah. That's not okay. That's not okay, man. Yeah, I think they need to communicate with their customers better. I mean, it's buried at this point. I was looking for it and I didn't even see it because I didn't scroll far enough. I mean, that's my fault. I should have scrolled further, but I can see how that would be easily missed by customers who are looking for it. So, oh my goodness. Say says that girl Shay just had a disaster in her video. I'll have to check that afterward. I love Shay. Julie says, wait, Jen has candles for a cause. Jen, make a plug. Your teacher candles. They're at the new house, or else I'd show you one. But underneath all of my videos, you can click the link to purchase my Candles by Victoria. You can order anything from the site, and 10% of your purchase will go to Baltimore Highlands Elementary School. The last check was, I think, $750 that we donated, which is amazing, which means that you all purchased $7,500 more worth of products from Candles by Victoria. Our total donation is over $4,000 at this point, which is absolutely insane. They are incredibly gorgeous candles. I have to admit, the website is evil to navigate. It is really hard to navigate. If you go to their website, you click on candles and you go to the different sections over on, I'm going to put my hand over here, over on the right hand side, you'll be able to find like the coffee cup cuties and things like that. You can go into customization. They have over 1,000 different scents. It gets really easy to get lost in there. But yeah, and then 5% does go to support my channel. So she gave me 15%. I chose to give 10% to Baltimore Highlands, and then I decided to do 5% to support the channel. So that's the way that works. It's linked under all of my videos. So if you ever want to know where it is, it's a continuing partnership for as long as we have a partnership, which I don't see ending anytime soon. So if you'd like to do that, and they're very, very strong scented. So if you don't like if you don't like strong scents, you don't want to order from her overall. You could email her and see if there's anything she could do to like customize yours, because they're all hand poured by her husband, her daughter, and her daughter's husband. They run the whole business. It's a little small business out of Texas. So, yeah, I would love if Victoria would redesign the website. That would be amazing. But I don't want to be like, hey, Victoria, you going to redesign your website? I mean, she's got to do what she wants to do, but I do think that her redesign would be amazing if she wanted to do that. I think that would be great. I think it would be a lot easier to navigate. So anyway, let's move on to the third one, and we did cover this in What's Up in Makeup. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Foreo, if you don't know Foreo, they make like skin scrubby things. So they have like the Luna, which is like, so you put on like your cleanser or whatever, and you use the thing and you scrub all over your face, wherever. I don't know what the UFO does. The UFO is the one that was a problem with. And I should look up and see what it does so we can talk about like why this thing costs so much. Foreo UFO. It's a smart mask treatment. Okay, so it says a transcendent smart mask treatment. UFO combines advanced dermal technologies with exclusive Korean mask formulas for a decadent facial treatment in seconds. Experience the beauty innovation and transform your complexion with UFO. So there's an attachment ring. I don't get these things. I do want to tell you I have gotten a Foreo product in a FabFitFun before. FabFitFun I do sponsor videos for, so that's my relationship. I don't have any personal relationship with Foreo. They actually contacted me to do more content with them, and I declined it because I didn't find their product to be useful. So I declined sponsorship with them on that basis. But I have done FabFitFun where they did give a Foreo in the box. I'm trying to see like what the deal is with it. For a few moments every day, UFO whisks you away into a world all your own with technology that delivers stunning results while also providing an indulgent experience for the senses. UFO's hyperinfusion technology uses your skin's natural reactions to heat and cold as well as signature T-sonic pulsations to ensure you get the most out of every mask treatment. So you're supposed to use it with masks. Okay, so this is what happened. They accidentally, on their website, put their UFO up for $9.99. And the retail price on this is, what, $200 some dollars? It was $279, and it was on sale for $9.99. So the techs who run the website or whatever, the website's crashing, and they don't understand why. I mean, yeah, they're having sales, but why is their website crashing? So they fix the crash, and then the site crashes again. Like, why is the site crashing? They don't realize it until way later, after they were selling UFOs for $9.99 for 2 hours. They were selling 20 UFOs per second at the $9.99 price. So they lost $10 million in sales as far as the retail price versus the $9.99. $10 million. Can you imagine being that CEO and waking up to that and being like, say what now? At least publicly, the CEO seems to have a very positive attitude. They have decided to honor the $9.99 price tag on the UFOs. And he's decided to say, hey, we just got 40,000 new customers. Cool. At least that's the public image of how he's feeling about it. So, Nady from Poplux is here. He says, still probably cost them $3 to make. I would imagine the design and all of that, it probably costs more than $3, but it's sure it isn't 200 and whatever it was. I would imagine that that's part of the reason why there isn't such a tragedy over it, because they probably don't cost $10. They probably cost at most $10 to make, in my opinion. Conspiracy theory, allegedly. I don't know how much they cost to make. But my guess, from not knowing anything about this stuff, is that they would cost about $10 to make, probably. Nady thinks they cost $3. I don't know. So really, it's like a wash. And now they've got 40,000 people that are trying this. And if it actually works, it could work in their benefit, because now they're going to have all these positive reviews of this magical mask vibration system or whatever it does. I don't even know what it does. So if it actually does what it says it's going to do, it could end up working out in their favor. And that they've gotten this out into all these people's hands who could leave all these positive reviews. Now, if it doesn't work, if it doesn't do anything, then it could backfire and end up all these, I got this for $9.99 on Black Friday and it wasn't even worth $9.99. You might get some of those, who knows? But yeah, I mean, I think that saying the loss of $10 million, that's based on if all of these people had bought it at retail. And let's just be honest, not all these people would have bought it at retail. I would dare to say maybe 1% of them would have bought it at retail price. I know there's no way on this earth I would pay that for any of these vibration devices. I think they're hokey. I do. I think they're hokey. I want scientific, research-based skincare ingredients. That's what I want. And I don't need anything to warm my face. My hands are warm enough as they are. I can even give them a little bit of warm up my hands before I go like this on my face if I want to. Or I can put them under the hair dryer, start my hair dryer and heat up my fingers a little bit and then rub it in. If heat is going to help. I don't even know if heat helps with putting skincare into your, I don't know, man. I think it's all a lot of hokey, a lot of hokey pokey. Turn yourself around, because that's what it's all about, So Dobbs C-Sec says $10 million for such a big company is like $10 to you. And the thing is, it's not really a loss of $10 million unless the products actually cost what they're selling them for. That was where I was going with it. It's just a wash if they cost $10 to make. So, somebody said when I did the PMD, the little facial where it's got like the cleanser scrubby guy on the one side and then the rose quartz on the other side, and it's like stupid expensive. Somebody said that they would just go get a rabbit instead. And then it's like multi-purpose and it's a lot cheaper. It's like, okay, cool. hey, whatever works for you, you do you. I'm not suggesting it. I'm just saying you do what you want to do. I'm not doing that, but if you want to do it, I'm not going to, who am I to judge? Yeah, Raphael says, oh my, imagine if it doesn't work. That would be a flood of videos. I totally agree. It'd be crazy. So those are the 3 situations that I wanted to talk about. Crazy, man. And the thing is there's so many positive experiences with Black Friday that we're not talking about. We could go over, and list out all the brands that had these great Black Friday sales that went through perfectly. I know we shopped at Haverty's, #not sponsored. We just bought a bunch of furniture at Haverty's for our new house, and the experience was overall fantastic. We had a little shipping issue as far as the dates, but that was fantastic. They had a wonderful Black Friday situation. That worked out great. That was me. So I don't know. I'm sure there's plenty of other wonderful Black Friday stories. I don't want to. I just read this comment. Gemma says, all vibration devices, Jen, are they all hokey? Hey, some of them have very fabulous purposes. I don't think that I've seen any results in skincare. Let's just leave it at that, because this is family-friendly programming here. All right, let's move on. So let's talk about what I have on my face today. I wanted to go for the natural makeup look to make it look like I had no makeup on, but obviously I have makeup on. I did put a little bit of concealer under my eyes, and you can kind of see where my cheeks are red and my under eyes are like concealed, which looks kind of ridiculous on camera now that I'm looking at it, but whatever, we're going with it. On my eyes today, I decided to pull out a classic. Tale as old as time. This palette is as old as time. This is the Beauty and the Beast palette by Lorac. I decided to use this today. Just a little bit of nostalgia. I use this all over my lid. I use this out in the outer corner. I use this up in my crease. I use this as an eyeliner. I use a little bit of this one too to kind of blend out my brow bone a little bit. But yeah, I really like this palette. I love Lorac. I don't know what the heck happened to them. They need to step up their marketing game. I don't know what their marketing company is doing. I don't know if they fired them all or if they just all fell asleep. Maybe they all just, they're in Sleeping Beauty and they're asleep for 100 years. I don't know. But the Lorac just disappeared off the face of the earth. Like they sell it at Kohl's. And I think a lot of people look at them because they sell at Kohl's that they're like a discount makeup product, but they're really good stuff. Like I love their lipsticks. Their cream lipsticks are amazing. Their eyeshadows are awesome. They kick up a lot of product in the pan, but they're amazing. They have sent me PR in the past. I want to make sure I tell you that, but that's not what I'm talking about. They're just really good. I think they started sending me because I've given them positive reviews. But yeah, they have some really good products. Their lip glosses are really good too. So, but anyway, on my lips today, I have a Dose of Colors. They've never sent me PR, and Fenty's never sent me PR either. This is the shade Stone, and then I mix it with the original Fenty Gloss Bomb. Was there a sticker on here that said what it is? I can't read that. I forget what this one's called, but it's the original one. Off the top of my head, I can't remember what it's called. Fenty Glow, maybe, something like that. I don't know. But this is what's on my lips. I just put a little bit of this because I really want it to be mostly glossy and just a little tiny bit of color. So that's what's on my lips today. And my blush is a discontinued blush from The Balm. It was one of their in-stain blushes, the pinky one. So yeah. Gemma says, taking our daughter to see Beauty and the Beast on stage in January for her 7th birthday. Oh, that's so wonderful. That's fantastic. Oh, I love that for you guys. I would love to go to another Broadway show. Broadway shows are amazing. If you've never had an opportunity to go to one and you do have a chance, I highly recommend it. All right, so let's talk a little bit about, we've got about 15 minutes left. I do want to touch on the topic of the beauty influencer bubble bursting. If you haven't seen the videos by Raw Beauty Christie and Smoky Glow Hannah, I definitely recommend you watch them. They're a really interesting take from an influencer perspective on influencer marketing and how it's kind of dying out and like what's happening with it. Because I feel like the customer has one viewpoint that's extremely valid. Brands have another viewpoint that's extremely valid, and influencers have a viewpoint that's extremely valid. But I think it's important for all of us to listen to each other and what everybody's saying, so that we can so we can have a good understanding. I think without all three stories, I don't think we have a complete picture of what's happening here. Sarah wants to know where I got my jammies. Hot Topic. I very rarely shop at Hot Topic, but when I do, I buy Supernatural merch. Puppy. Okay. Tabs wants me to bring the puppy in. I can't, unfortunately. John is not home. He is going to go pick up my son. My son went and spent the weekend with his cousins, so he's not home to bring the puppy in. And Lila, I'm sure, has her headphones on and couldn't hear me if I yelled. So, yeah. But anyway, this is kind of my take, okay? We've gone through different phases of YouTube and what beauty YouTube is like. We started off with tutorials and finding it fascinating that we can go on the internet and we can learn how to do makeup from somebody that lives across the world or that lives across our country or whatever. And that was fascinating. That was amazing. But then a lot of people started doing it. We had review channels like Emelina Well 83 putting out amazing reviews of products. And then more people started reviewing things, all different kinds of, reviews. And I think that what's happened is, then we had people that were starting to make a lot of money because their audience started growing. People started making a lot of money, not just on AdSense, but through brands paying them to feature products on their channel. So like, for example, let's just use Jeffree Star as an example. If Jeffree Star uses this Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in his video and he says, this is my favorite shade, it's Jeffree Star approved or whatever, this is going to sell out on the Dose of Colors website like that. So of course brands are going to want that, Brands are going to want that. They're going to make so much money off of it. So the idea is that the brand pays the influencer to feature a product. Then the brand makes money because it's influencer advertising. Where it gets sticky is that this relationship was built up between the viewer and the influencer first, where the viewer and the influencer, the viewer started watching the influencer because they trusted their opinions. They trusted where they were coming from. They trusted that they were going to give honest opinions about things so that they didn't buy crap, so that they bought things that the influencer genuinely liked so that when they got it, they would genuinely like it too. But the influencers saw how much money they could make by saying how amazing this liquid lipstick is, even if they don't like it. I love these, but even if they don't like it, they could make a lot of money, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And that's on top of the AdSense money. People joke about, AdSense doesn't pay a lot. No, that's not true. I'm sorry, that's not true. I guess it depends on what industry you're in as far as like what your niche is on YouTube. Some niches pay more than others. But if you're in beauty on YouTube, AdSense is good. It's good money. So on top of their AdSense meaning, if you don't know what AdSense is, it's when ads run on videos and then the YouTuber gets paid for the viewing of the ads. Even if you watch part of the ad and skip it, the YouTuber still gets paid, just not as much if you watch the full ad. If you have YouTube Premium, if you pay for your subscription, the YouTuber still gets paid for your view. Okay, that being said, the money that people could make. So then what started happening is that the audience then was like, I bought that lipstick. You said it was good. I bought it and it was crap. It didn't do what you said it was going to do. So now I don't trust you anymore. Influencer is still getting all of these, but the sales had still happened. So the brand doesn't realize now that this influencer is no longer trusted by this large group of people because they purchased something, they spent their money on it and it was terrible. All brands see is that this person generates sales. They don't realize that this person, the trust in this person is now going down because now they've been shown to be dishonest, right? So the next time influencer says, this lip gloss is amazing, paid, $10,000 or whatever to talk about this lip gloss, sales don't go. There's less sales because you've lost this chunk of the audience by being dishonest. You've lost this chunk. Then you've got a chunk of people who are still watching, but they're still not going to purchase because they don't trust you anymore. Maybe they still like you, but they don't trust you as far as recommending product anymore because they got burned once. Burn me once, shame on me. No, burn me once, shame on you. Burn me twice, shame on me. Isn't that how that works? Something like that. So they lose that buying confidence in the person. So then what happens? Sales don't happen for the brand. And the brand's like, oh, So influencer marketing doesn't work anymore. So we're not going to invest in influencer marketing anymore because we just lost. We paid $10,000 and we made 4. We just lost $6,000 on this influencer marketing. So we're just not going to invest in it anymore. But they don't realize the dynamic of what just happened. They only see the numbers. They don't realize what just happened. So as long as we have influencers who are promoting things that they don't genuinely like, yes, brands are going to stop investing in it. Brands need to make sure that they're connected with influencers that genuinely like their product, and they need to make sure they're putting out genuinely good product. And influencers need to be responsible and only doing sponsor content for things that they genuinely enjoy, because it's not going to keep going forever. You know, brands are going to stop investing and it's not going to keep going forever. You know, that's the way I feel about it. You know, and who loses out the most on all of this is the customer. The customer is the one that loses out because they're the ones that bought this and it ended up being junk. You know, and then they try influencer over here, this other person, same stinking thing happens. So then when influencer C comes over here, they're like, well, I just got burned by influencers A and B. I'm not going to trust influencer C. So now influencer C, who is honest, who is genuinely recommending something that they enjoy, their sales are going to go down for their product, even though they genuinely are recommending a good product. And it's this snowball that no one seems to notice because the different people are not talking to each other. So that's just, you know, that's my perspective on it. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, I do think that there's going to be less influencer marketing for some brands because they're not going to realize the full picture. They're only going to see a part of it, and they're going to stop doing influencer marketing. They're not, because they don't understand, and they think that it's just a flawed system instead of educating themselves on how it really works and figuring out what they need to do to make influencer marketing work for them. So thank you for coming to my TED Talk. All right, let me go ahead and see what you guys are saying. I've been talking too much. All right, Kimberly says influencers need to just not oversell. I agree. It can be a great product, just not life-changing, managing expectations. I agree, Kimberly, absolutely. Like, honestly, the Fenty gloss bombs, I'm being honest here. This is not me being, making an example. I love these things. Like, I think that they're some of the best lip glosses that I have ever used. But it's still a stinking lip gloss. It's still a lip gloss. You know, it's something shiny you put on your lips, but it's better than other lip glosses that I've tried. So I'm going to tell you from here until, I find something I like better, that this is an amazing lip gloss. I personally think it's worth the price, but it is still a lip gloss. It smells amazing. It's got this real squishy doe foot applicator. It's real small, real big, and it's real soft, and I love it. Still lip gloss. And if you're living paycheck to paycheck, you don't necessarily need this. You don't need this. Not necessarily. You don't need this. If this is something you've always wanted to try and you want to save up your money to buy it, feel free. But just know it's just a lip gloss. I've said this before. I strongly believe that people should save up the money for the things that they want to buy. And if the thing you want to buy because you've worked your butt off is a Fenty lip gloss, you should buy it. You should buy whatever makes you happy. But what the shame is when somebody has recommended a product and you've saved up your money to buy it, and that's the one thing you want to buy because your favorite influencer told you that it was amazing, and you get it and you hate it. That is heartbreaking. And those stories don't get told enough. And I don't know how people sleep at night that do that, honestly. Sorry, I keep talking so much. I don't shut up. This is supposed to be a conversation. All right. Janelle says, hi, Janelle. How are you? I think companies that pay for ads are also wasting money. I've never clicked on an ad. 90% don't pertain to me and are irrelevant. Yeah. I mean, it's the same thing with like TV ads, though. I guess they see it as kind of like television marketing. Anytime you get your brand name out there, even if it's just a mention in an ad, it's a good thing. So like if I have an ad for this, and it plays for 10 seconds, and I say Fenty Beauty gloss bombs are the most amazing lip glosses in the world, and then you click off the ad, it's in your brain. You heard that. Fenty gloss bombs are the most amazing lip glosses in the world. And then you don't remember where you heard it. You don't remember you heard it from an ad. So you just got it in your head that they're awesome. And that's how they get you. So even if it seems like they don't pertain to you, they might pertain to you one day, maybe. And that's why they're worth it to brands. But influencer marketing, it's fast. It's fast. You send out the product, you sign the contract, person makes the video, and bam, you have money. That's why a lot of brands jumped on it. Billy says, do your research on everything. I agree. Watch multiple reviews of people you trust. Afresh says, in-stain blushes are back. Are they really? That would be a smart move on the Balm's part if they did bring the in-stain blushes back. They're one of the best things that they ever made. Okay, B. Williams says, there is a company on the S&P 500 that doesn't market. Not every company needs marketing. Yeah, I mean, if you have word of mouth, and you look at like Peloton, the bike company, they started out not marketing, and then it was just word of mouth. And now they're everywhere. There's tons of advertising now. But a lot of that was, word of mouth for a while. Hi, Banshee Mew. She says, Teresa's dad is my go-to lady for reviews. She's amazing. I love her. I love her so much. All right, we've got about 4 minutes left. Let's go ahead and pop topics a bit until it's time to go. Let's see what y'all want to talk about. Cynthia says, Raw Beauty Christie is the only influencer I trust. Even if she loves a product and raves about it, she always encourages the viewer to take a sample first because products don't work the same for everyone. Absolutely, 100% agree. Hi, Shauna. Shauna says, that's why I don't trust the bigger YouTubers. Smaller influencers will interact with you and answer questions. Yeah, and I don't necessarily think that all larger influencers are not trustworthy. I think it depends. I think a lot of people, like, this is what I've seen, especially in the dark corners of the internet, is you have, let's say Janet is a small YouTuber. She's got 200 subscribers and people find her, and Janet is amazing. There's no reason why Janet should have 200 subscribers. Now Janet has 2,000 subscribers and everybody's cheering for Janet. Yay, Janet's finally getting recognition. This is amazing. She's got 2,000 subscribers. Now Janet has 20,000 subscribers. Oh my gosh, look at Janet go. Janet's doing so good. Janet has 200,000 subscribers. Janet's changed. She's different now that she has 200,000 subscribers. She's totally different. I don't think I trust her anymore. Janet has 2 million subscribers. Janet has sold out. Janet is terrible. It's insane. Like, it's a progression with everybody. It doesn't matter who you are. If you are someone that people are rooting for to do well, once you hit a certain amount, people will drop you because they'll automatically assume that you've changed. When really, just maybe your life has changed a little bit. Maybe you're getting more opportunities. Maybe you're getting more PR. Maybe you're getting sponsorship. But that doesn't mean the person's integrity has changed. You have to decide that for yourself as an individual. But it doesn't have to go that way. It really doesn't. And there's some larger influencers that I watch that I completely trust. And there are some smaller influencers that I don't trust. Because I do believe that they're accepting the PR. And they don't want to be removed from the PR list. So they're not always telling the truth about the things that they're reviewing. And these are people that have small channels because they want to stay on those PR lists and they want to get on more PR lists. I know some smaller YouTubers that are on so many PR lists because they don't say anything negative about the brands. That's not the kind of reviewer I want to watch. I'll watch tutorials from somebody like that, but I don't want to watch a review because I don't want to waste my money. It's not always about the level of the influencer, but that's something that so many people believe. So many people believe, but you can't just lump people into categories, ever. You can't lump people into categories. You can't say all large YouTubers are this way, all mid-sized YouTubers are this way, all small YouTubers are this way, all YouTubers who own cats are this way. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, you just can't. So, I mean, I don't know. That's my perspective on it. But I know that there are. And I think Shauna made a really good point here. She says small influencers will interact with you. I honestly don't know why larger influencers, well, I do kind of know why larger influencers don't interact with their viewers anymore. I'm going to make this last point and then we got to go for the day. What happens is, okay, so let's say someone has a question. We'll keep going back to the same thing. Let's say somebody says to me, Jen, I got the Fenty Gloss Bomb and it didn't work for me. I'm surprised that it worked for you. And then I say back, well, it worked for me because I did this, this, and this. Maybe try that. That person then goes and says, Jen was rude to me. When I said something didn't work for me, she couldn't just accept that we have different opinions. She said, and then it gets twisted because that person interprets it one way, but then doesn't tell the whole story. So the more, this is what I'm learning as my channel gets bigger, the more I interact with people, the more opportunity there is for misinterpretation, and the more chance there is that I'm growing an army of people that don't like me. Sometimes it's my own fault. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes it's my own fault. But sometimes it's just a miscommunication. Sometimes it wasn't intended that way, but because I tried to, talk to somebody that wasn't open to hearing maybe something different, it ended up being crazy. And I'm talking about products here. I'm not talking about other things. I'm talking about products specifically. So I think that might be why larger influencers don't interact, because the more you interact, the more risk you're taking. Unless you're just straight up saying back, thank you, and not really having a true relationship where you're having a conversation with people. That's what I think anyway. Okay, Gwen says, but as Jen mentioned, Hourglass may not have worked. Oh, hold on a minute. I think I jumped into the middle of a conversation here. Gwen says, but as Jen mentioned, Hourglass may not have worked for you, as no one is the same. Heck, Christy mentions it working for her, but may not for you. And that's true. And just because, yeah, exactly. So like Christy loves Hourglass, I don't love Hourglass. That doesn't mean I don't trust Christy as a reviewer. I can see what she's saying. When she says she loves it for this reason, for whatever, she likes that, that's part of the reason why I don't like it that much. I find Hourglass, some of the stuff like their blushes, I don't really like. I know so many people like them. I don't really like them. At least when I tried them when they first came out, I didn't like them. I haven't tried them since because they're expensive. They're expensive. So, but anyway, I should go. Colleen says, did you watch Broken? Do you recommend it? Yes. Yes, watch Broken on Netflix, the episode about makeup. Please watch it. It's amazing. Yeah, Jessica says, I seriously appreciate bigger YouTubers commenting back. It means the world to me. And honestly, I feel like they could at least comment on 5 to 10 people per video. Thank you. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Something very positive that can't be misconstrued. I don't get that, and I will never understand. Even smaller YouTubers, even people that have, sizes my size, smaller, don't respond back to comments. I try to at least comment back to 5 to 10 people per video, at least. You can't respond back to everybody, but, a handful. That's my thought. I think it's important to people. CJ says, trust no one. That made me sad. All right, I gotta go. Thank you so much for being here in live chat. Next week, I'm trying to hook up an interview for you. The person has told me maybe. It's going to be an interesting one. If I can get it hooked up, I'm really excited about it. And then I have one that I'm trying to work out for January, but I'm not sure if that one might fall through too. It's really hard getting people on a schedule, and live chat's intimidating because if you mess up and you say something, it's on the internet forever. So it's a lot of pressure on that person if they don't feel comfortable going on a live stream. It's really hard. If it was pre-recorded, I think that people would feel a lot more comfortable with it. So it's been hard getting people to be okay with coming on live stream. So I'm working on it. Hopefully next week. If not, definitely keep an eye out on the very tail end of What's Up in Makeup. If you're wondering where to find out what time live chat is, the very tail end of What's Up in Makeup, I always put an end card that says what time chat is. There's also something put in the video description. It should say what time chat is. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this discussion. I know I enjoyed talking to you, and mad love to you. And I will see you in a video very, very soon. Lip balm video, crossing my fingers this week. All right, I'll see you soon. Mad love. Bye.